Hi guys, it's Marcus here. For a project I had to create a WebSocket bridge for the IoT platform. So what we had is we have a LoRa network and we have devices and gateways and application routers. So the application router basically were able to talk WebSockets, but for security reason they used keys, private and public keys and certificates to encrypt the information. And the challenge I had, one of the challenges was that in Node.js it doesn't support secure WebSockets, so I had to come up with like a little Node app, Node.js app. The other thing I wanted to do is create all any new devices which are discovered automatically in IoT, and also use Node.js for orchestration and then monitor the messaging, obviously. So here's another picture of what it looks like. We have the devices, sensors, we have gateways which talk to the network, and then we have these application servers which talk WebSocket, secure WebSocket, and I wanted to basically use this and turn it into MQTT messages in Bluemix and create the devices. So let's just dive in and show you what that looks like. So here I just show you the messages which we should get. Yeah, so these are the messages from those application routers. So they give me some IDs, what kind of message it is, and some data. So what the first things I did is I created gateway devices, like here's my laptop, and then I did this in the cloud as well. So basically what it does, it listens to those connections and to messages, and so I just start this guy up. So he listens now to the messages, and this is a little interface. So we see both connection to MQTT to IoTF is active and to LRSC is active too. You see it's processing messages, and if we go to here, we should see that it starts now creating those app servers, and it starts creating devices. So you can see this when you go in here. Yeah, so here we see the messages are coming in, and we see the devices which this gateway is attached to. So it should create a lot more messages, and for each of the device we obviously that does not get any, and this one is I think more active. So essentially we should see the JSON messages coming in here. Here we go. So there's a message coming in. We see here the content, the payload of the message, and so forth. So then obviously you can take this information in IoT. So the message is coming in here, and we just display the information. So for each of those WebSocket message, we get now a device created and the information turned into an MQTT message. So the other thing I thought it might be good to do is to have some sort of MQTT messaging between the bridge and IoT. What's an IoT infrastructure? So I can send a ping, and I get a ping back, get a reply back from the system saying, you know, what its name is, and an IP address and so forth. And then I can also ask for information. So then we should get a message. We get a message back of how many messages have been processed since the start and so forth. So, and then you can take, obviously, you can take all this information. We should have more messages, more devices now. See, it creates all those devices which are discovered. And then you can obviously take this information and create dashboards. So you see we have 10 devices now, 2 gateways, 2 app servers, 7 devices, and it processed 48 messages at the moment, and I'm sure we create more devices as it goes and discovers them. So that's basically it. So there's a little bridge which does the transformation of the data and creates the devices on the fly. So again, it's an interface, as I mentioned, that it does send messages to and from the bridge. It creates the devices. You can use it in, obviously, then in Node-RED. You can create interfaces. Here's some more information about it, and we'll put the code up in GitHub. Okay, let me know if you have questions, comments, and be happy to hear from you.